Hey everybody, Joy here. It is Saturday, March 29. Oh, I think it's the 30th because I think the 29th was Viv's birthday. Um, yeah, I think it's the 30th. And you can tell I'm kind of a sad sack today, can't you? It's like, what happened to her? She must have quit drinking. No, I didn't quit drinking, but I was making you a video every morning. And I made you one the other day and I let it go to like 18 minutes instead of just 10. But I did a tutorial on how you make a pair of pants. And I talked about, the unmentionable thing that I'm making. And I can't even believe the trouble that I had. It's just, every once in a while I'll come and I'll say, I'm sorry, I haven't been there. I've had computer problems. I've been talking to Hewlett Packard. I've talked to Hewlett Packard for so many hours, you can't even count them. Some guy named Saqib, he's just a major liar, told me, he was talking to me one day, and he'd been on my computer for 2 hours. And he said, this is just taking too long. He said, how about we just end this right now and I'll call you back at 4:30. That was like noon. He said, I'll call you back at 4:30 today, no later than 5. Well, that was 2 weeks ago. So a couple days ago, I was having the continued issues, of course. So I called back, and some other guy named Morib or something, they're all from India, answered the phone. And he said, well, let me get Saqib. I said, I don't want to talk to Saqib. I said, he is a liar. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just made my computer worse. He said, well, you really need to let him talk to you. He said, he put me on hold. Of course, they always put you on hold. And he went and found out that that's who I'd talked to before. So he said, Saqib's very sorry, and he's going to call you back in 10 minutes. Right. And I said, he will not call me back in 10 minutes. He's a liar. And he said, well, I promise you, if Saqib doesn't call you back in 10 minutes, I will. 2 days later, I get a phone call from Saqib at supper time. Jerry and I just sat down to eat our dinner. I'm not answering the phone because it always takes hours. So he left a message and said, I'm sorry I didn't call you back in 10 minutes, but I promise I'll call you back in 30 minutes. It's now, was that Thursday? That was Thursday night. This is Saturday morning. He's never called back. So, I think it was yesterday morning. I've lost track of time. I've been on the phone all week with Hewlett Packard. At some point, my husband is pretty good with computers because we had, 21 computers at our store, and every time something went wrong, he would fix it because it cost $200 an hour to hire someone to do it. So Jerry's really good with them. So he said, let me just reinstall your operating system. I said, Jerry, I've got all those videos. I've got those videos of my mom on there. I don't want to lose them. So thank God we had these 2 extra little tower things that just hold memory, I guess. And so it took 2 of them. But he transferred all my stuff over to those 2 things. Thank God. Then he started to reload the operating system with Windows 10. It took all night long. Jerry went out there the next morning and the computer was off. Well, I hadn't turned the computer off for a month because remember, if you turned it off, you couldn't turn it back on. Well, turned the computer off, it wouldn't come back on. We couldn't get it on no matter what we did. We did the hold this down, hold that down, count to 10, count to 30, blah, blah, blah. It didn't work. Got on the phone, called Hewlett Packard. Got guy number 3. Guy number 3 said, oh, well, I can help you turn it on. Just hold in the power button and hold in the B. Now hold the Windows key, the letter B, and the power button. So I'm like this. Hold it in, count to 30. So I counted to 30. Did your computer come on? No. Do it again. Hold the control, the letter B, the power button. 30 seconds. Did your computer come on? No. Well, you really have to do it 3 times. Holding the power button, the Windows button, the letter B. Another 30 seconds. Nothing. Dead as a doornail. Even the little light that shows it's charging, nothing. So he said, I'm sorry, ma'am, but you're going to have to send it in. That's a system failure. I said, how much is that going to cost me? He said, $750. Have y'all ever bought a computer that costs more than $750? I have. I bought one that's over $750, and guess what one it was? That one. I thought, if I pay more money, maybe I'll get a better computer. Anyway, $750. I said, oh, good heavens, that's ridiculous. Oh, but since you're such a wonderful customer, we love you so much, we're going to discount it. You only have to pay $550. So I basically told him to take that laptop and shove it. I wanted to say that. I just said, oh, thank you very much. And I hung up the phone. And then I called my husband. So anyway, I have these two older computers. They're Lenovo's. And I know I had issues with them or I wouldn't have bought the new computer. And the issues are all having to do with my videos because videos take up a lot of space. So he got my other one out from underneath the bed. And we're trying to upload the Photoshop so I can make videos with it. And it says it's going to take 12 hours. I said, if this thing isn't uploaded by tonight, you and I are going to Best Buy and looking for a new computer. Anyway, I don't know if the video I made for you is on one of those little towers. I don't know what they're called. One of them is called The Book. I don't know what the other one's called. But they might still be on there where I showed you how to do the pants. But if they aren't, I'll just start over when I make a pair of pants again. But I found out something I want you guys to know. It's very, very great, fabulous, free information. Yes, it's over at Whitney's place. You know Whitney at Tomcat Stitchery, Tomkat Stitchery? She's really, really, really smart about how to sew things and alterations. Not alterations, what do you call it when you put an FBA in something? The fit fixes. She's really good. And you guys have asked me a whole bunch of times to show you how to do the FBAs. I don't need to show you. I couldn't possibly show you as good as she did. She has a video called 3 Ways to Do an FBA in Knits. Something like that. 3 ways to do an FBA in knits. I knew the first one. I knew the third one. But the second one, oh my goodness. You can do it in your knit and you don't have to put a dart anywhere. You still add the dart. You still put the dart. But I have always added it to the bottom. So the bottom looks like, you know, like the Flying Nun. It's just way out there. And so the way she shows it, you don't put it in the bottom. It's just really awesome. You guys have got to go watch it. It's 4 knits, and it's the middle one. And it's lots of fun to do. Oh my goodness, I'm on my phone. I wonder if, I can't edit this if it's on my phone. So, I was going to show you the pattern. Oh my, I don't know what I did with it. So, and I can't edit this out while I go look for it. So, if you'll just go to Tomcat Stitchery, and you watch those videos, you will have more information and you'll be able to do FBAs. I'm sure it works in a woven too, actually. But in a woven, you can sew a bust dart. All right, next thing is Catalina. Do y'all know Catalina? She is Cat Can Do when you look down in all the comments. And she's really smart. She's really smart. She knows lots about videos and computers and stuff. She has a video. She's just starting out. And she has a video she did where her iron broke. Duh, our irons always break. I've never had one last over 2 years at the most, I don't think. And it's one of those Rowenta steam irons. I used to have one just like it. I still have a Rowenta, but it's a later model. It broke, it wouldn't work. And she got a screwdriver and a wrench and a hammer on the wall. And she took that sucker completely apart. So if you're ever been curious about what's inside the iron, go over there to, oh my gosh, I don't even know what her website's called. Oh, joy, dingbat. Well, see, I can't pause to go look that up either. maybe it's Cat Can Do. I don't know if she calls herself that or not. Anyway, I'll tell you all again, but I think it's Cat Can Do, KATCAN or KANDO. And I'm not sure what she called her name on her YouTube channel. So anyway, very good. And then there's the roof repair guy that has been all up and down the street. My neighbor gave me his name, and so I called him and I said, could you please go up on my roof and tell me if it's ruined, if it's not ruined, blah, blah, blah. So he went up on the roof yesterday, and I don't want this to get very long. It's already at 10 minutes. He went up on the roof yesterday, called me back and said, sorry, your roof isn't that bad, just the ridge rows banged up. So I thought, oh crap, we're not gonna get a new roof. So about 4 o'clock yesterday, he called me back and he said, the sun came out. I thought, well, wasn't it already out? Anyway, must have been a cloudy, rainy day. He said the sun came out, so he said, I got a friend of mine, and the two of us went back up on your roof. He said, I found all kinds of damage up there that I couldn't see before because it was so cloudy. So yes, we're going to get a new roof. So I've got to go. I'm going to be leaving Kingston and going back to Edmond. And we'll have this old laptop with me. So I don't know, maybe I'll just use my cell phone. It seems to be working okay. And so then there's the unmentionable gift, and I will be taking it with me and seeing my brother. And so I'll be able to maybe, if I've got, well, I have my video camera, won't I? So hopefully I can take a little video of me giving him his late birthday present. So I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted you to know where I've been. And a lot of you asked me about this blouse. This fabric, as you can see, is all Paisleys. I got this at Joann's. So they usually have the same fabric forever, so I wouldn't be surprised if they still have it. The pattern is Fit Nice. Fit Nice. It doesn't have any, yeah, I did an FBA in it, so it's actually got a bust dart. Does it have a bust dart? Hold on while I feel inside my blouse. Yes, it has a bust dart. But this is such a wild print, you can't even really see it. So, and the sleeves are inset sleeves. It's not, what is it called, raglan? I get mixed up from raglan and dolman. In fact, on my board back there, I wrote it down. Raglan is the one that comes down from the neck at an angle, and dolman is the one that's the cut-on sleeve. So that's how I remember. I have to write everything down these days. All right, y'all, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to see if I can upload this to YouTube. So, say a prayer, cross your fingers. Oh, I want to tell you something else, but I can't. I'm at 13 minutes. I'll have to wait until you next time. Bye for now.